Hey everyone, April here, and we're back at a Fortnight at Frenni Fazclaire's from Nightfox Works. So you can find this over at Itch.io, and I think I can have the link to this. I can always forget. If there's a link for it, then the page is fine. If not, then you'll have to look for it. And I do believe we're on day 11. So let's load. Day, night, I don't know. Yep, 11. I don't remember what we did last time. The skies remain cloud-free as I step inside the club. Sort of random happenstance. There isn't going to be a power outage. I'll just have to get creative. Smith left a short note on the reception desk tonight. We lost our day shift cook, so I've had to retask Chiku to cover the pizzeria. Help her out tonight. If you need an extra pair of hands, rope in Bonfie. Oh, and no fucking animatronics, but you know that already. Ciao. I have some strong opinions and words I'd like to say to Smith regarding that note, but that will have to wait. For now, I have to set my plan in motion and pray it works. My biggest concerns are potential roadblocks tonight are Marie and the other two girls that aren't free. While they're still under Smith's control, they're not going to make breaking into Smith's office easy. I can't risk trying to free the girls en masse. That could get real ugly real fast. Not having Frenni on my side hurts. Without her, there's no way to use her command authority even in the event of a power outage. Speed will be the name of the game here. If I'm too slow breaking in, or I make too much noise, game over. Save. With all that in mind, I take one last stock of my situation in the security room. Nothing more to wait for before making my move. Time to do this thing. To run up to Smith's office door, I realize I have no idea how to break open the lock. I guess I'm shoulder checking this door open. A loud klaxon starts sounding the instant the lock buckles. What? Now that is... wow. So we got Frenni. Looking pretty, yeah, not happy. But the puppet, what the fuck? Marie just takes her face right off. You aren't allowed in Smith's office. Can't have you ruining Mr. Smith's plans. Next time, try having higher security or going in when the power is... What? I didn't even... I didn't even have a... It didn't give me an option to do anything to wait for the power to be out. It was just like, get straight to it. Did I do that right? No. Back? Oh no, oh no. I can't go back any more than this. Oh no! Did I get locked somehow? No. I have to have my security up to do this? Is that what they're... Oh no. Wow. Okay, I have some work to do to figure this out. Alright, so I went back to an earlier save, and somehow this Lexi person, I could, you know, I thought I remember there being a Lexi way long ago, but I don't remember seeing her in any of the playthroughs recently. Like, what happened to her? I don't know, but now all of a sudden she lives at my apartment. I don't know. Yeah, and you can have a special scene with her. But yeah, just that's interesting. I'm on like night or day 9 now. I had to go back just because I have to get my security up. I did that twice, and I did my AI coding twice. Just so I have a little bit of something, 'cause I don't know. Might go through her dialogue, I guess. Welcome home. I hope you don't mind, but I raided your kitchen for something to make you breakfast with. You, didn't have much, but I did find some bread and some butter. Just then, the toaster dings and 2 pieces of toast pop up. Lexi grabs both pieces, butters them up, and serves them to me on a paper plate. Here you are. Upon careful inspection with both my eyes and nose, I can tell the toast is slightly burnt. Lexi clearly isn't a cook, but it's the thought that counts. I'll just have to stomach my way through this. This is great, Lexi. Thanks. The sight of a happily beaming shark makes up for the taste of charcoal in my mouth. I actually like burnt toast. I used to eat that all the time when I was a kid. I know it's not the best, but if you leave me some money, I can go shopping for you. Might just have to... Wait, a thought just occurred to me. No one would remember you if you walked into a store, grabbed whatever you wanted, and left without paying. Yes, but then I'd be no better than Smith. Even if it was food you were swiping, remember, the rule is, if you see someone stealing food, no you didn't. Think of it this way, Smith had to start from somewhere. He didn't just wake up one day as a massive fuckwit wanting to entrap souls in animatronics. Maybe his family wasn't the best growing up. Maybe someone in his life taught him how to get away with stealing things. It starts with food. Then, it's things you think no one would miss. Then, the bigger things. The more expensive things. Eventually, you get so sure of yourself that you have no qualms about taking the truly precious things like love and life. Wow, you've really thought this through. And you're right. It would be an easy slippery slope to slide down. But wait, you've taken stuff from Smith to make your portable recharger. How's that different? You stealing from an evil bastard wrong? No. Depending on your moral compass, stealing anything could be wrong. There's a pause as we stare at one another. Then Lexi laughs. I've missed this, being able to have conversations about random bullshit with someone that will actually remember it. Oh. So I guess she has some ability to make people forget they've seen her? Hopefully Madame Chiron replenishes her wares soon so we can loop in one of the other girls into our little crew. I'm getting off track. How was the new girl at the club? Marie? She was a little creepy, to be frank. I felt like she was always watching from right behind me, even when we were in different rooms. I think she might be imbued with special wards, as you mentioned. In that case, it was a good call to shack up with you. Now I don't have to deal with avoiding Marie 24/7. Probably, yeah. Well, I'm sure you have research you want to catch up on. I'll be serving the bread internally as you work. She's right. I can use my time wisely and do some research while I have the opportunity. I'm gonna go with security system again. I get Lexi's attention and wave her over. With her help, I'm able to research physical security systems more effectively. Can you research physical security systems? That's all I can do now. My bed is calling to me, and I will not disappoint it. Lexi started to her recharge cycle by the time I wake up, meaning I have the place more or less to myself. Time for more research. Kind of. You know what? I'm gonna save. I don't want to go back to... I had these full, man. Actually, one of them was going up past the amount. AI. I'm getting better at programming and becoming what is known as a power user. At this point, I can read most forms of code and generally understand what's going on. I can write a few semi-helpful scripts of my own. It's going to be that time of night where I decide whether to get off or not. Nah, we won't. Afterwards, I hop in the shower, then head off to the nightclub. Yay. Alright, so everything should be the same, so I think, I'll just wait until something new comes up. Alright, so we went through another day of work, everything was the same, but now Lexi greets me when I get home, tail swishing this way and that. The faint scent of something burnt clues me in as she tried to cook again. Morning. I made you a little something. Is it more buttered toast? How did you know? That's all I had yesterday, and I haven't gone shopping yet. How do you know I didn't go shopping while you were at the club? Fair point. Though with what money? Lexi flashes a grin, reaches into her tail compartment, pulls out a few dollar bills. I may or may not have done some busking while you were out at the club. I didn't get paid much, mind you, but enough to buy you something better to eat. Somehow it doesn't surprise me that no one questioned an animatronic shark playing music. This city is known for being weird. And again, it's not like they'd remember that weirdness to begin with. Anyways, I'll bite. What did you make for me? A traditional German breakfast, of course. We have Brötchen with butter, jam, thinly sliced meat, even some Leberwurst. She produces a tray with paper plates laden with the aforementioned items. Most of it actually looks pretty good, though some of the meats I don't trust based on the smell alone. Still, I settle in and thank Lexi. This is pretty good. All it's missing is some nice juice of some variety. You want orange or cranberry? You got both? Lexi puffs out her chest in pride. Only the best for you, of course. I'll take the cranberry then. Once breakfast is over, I have some time to do a little bit of research. Oh, we're gonna go with... paranormal. I'm gonna make an extra save just in case. And once I fall asleep, my dreams are hazy and more like nightmares. I feel like I'm running from something that catches me, means my end. I keep looking back over my shoulder in the dreamscape and see nothing but swirling mists of inky darkness. Yeah, I can feel freezing cold claws reaching out, just barely missing my skin as I keep running. I don't know if that happened in the last playthrough we did for this night. I don't know. I woke with a jolt, covered in cold sweat and out of breath. Lexi is there at my side, concerned. Everything alright? You were tossing, turning, and mumbling something I couldn't make out. Just a nightmare. Been a while since I had one of those. I'll be fine in a few moments. Alright, if you're sure. I've got to recharge, but enjoy your extra time from waking up early. Shower, check the news, my extra free time. Of note, the weather report shows that there will be a storm system moving through the area the night of Halloween into November 1st. If ever there was a good time to attempt to get into Mr. Smith's office and the server room, it would be during a thunderstorm when the power might go out. That way, the girls would have more control over themselves, and most security systems will be running on backup power. I could probably attempt to summon a storm earlier than November 1st with the materials I got from Madame Chewin. It would take 24 hours to kick in, meaning if I did it now, then the summoned storm would hit during my night shift, Saturday the 28th. Assuming the ritual works, of course. I have no way of knowing until I try it. Even if the ritual fails, I should still commit to making my break-in attempts as if I had. That way Lexi knows when to make an appearance at the club to help me out. Now this is I'm gonna attempt the ritual. One way or another, things will end on my 11th night at Frenni Fazclaire's. The weather ritual isn't especially difficult, just time consuming. Check the weather once the ritual is complete and still discernible difference. Maybe part of the 24-hour lead-up time means the storm literally won't form until then. I don't have the luxury of sitting around waiting to find out. I have to get to work. Okay. Just skip all of this. Lexi helps me run through the checklist as I strap up. Anti-wording paper. A kiss for good luck. Check my pockets one final time. That kiss is all I'm missing. Lexi leans in and gives me a light peck on the cheek. You can call on me at the moment Marie is dealt with. Good. You know what to do if I don't come back, right? Yep. Shadow one of the investors and wait for an opportunity like this to crop up again. Yep. Well, this is it. Go time. Guys remain. Alright. Save. Skip all this. Alright, here we go. I run up to Smith's office. I see it's secured by that iron turtle lock I found a vulnerability for. Since there's power to the lock, I have to be careful not to trigger the Wi-Fi alert. Tear my lockpicking kit and set it to work. It takes me a few minutes to pick the lock, during which I'm sweating bullets. Must have screwed up as a loud clack. Aww. Aww. Alright, we got some different dialogue now. All of the girls are active tonight when I step inside the club. Oh, I also did not try to do the spell. Frenni, Chiku, Fexa, and Bonfie are all practicing on stage while Marie is manning the bar. I wave to each, but don't linger on my way to check out whatever task list Smith has left for me tonight. Good thing I didn't waste any time. Smith left me a lengthy set of notes. Remember to hit the big leagues, kid. I've got potential investors coming in 5 days. If all goes well, we'll be taking this operation across the country. That means you'll be getting a raise and a promotion. It won't be easy finding night guards like you that understand not to fuck the animatronics, but that's a future problem. For now, we've got to get this club looking the best it can to really wow the investors. There should be a second note underneath this one. Get to it. Sure enough, there's a list of tasks, longer than any he's given me so far. Deep clean the VIP booth. Scrub the dance floor. Clean and prepare the pizzeria. Oh my god. 4. Help Marie stock the bar. Adjust the sound system to the correct equalization. Clean the staff locker room. Do not fuck the animatronics. I don't like the sound of deep clean, but I might as well handle the VIP booths first. Thankfully, there's a proper wet vac and gloves for me to use when I check the janitor closet. There's also a handheld UV light. I really hope things aren't as bad as I suspect they are. Wait a minute. I'm a little confused on what day we're on. Didn't I do this already? Oh, I did do... What? Alright. Now we're on the new night. I get a solid 8 hours of sleep before my alarm wakes me up at the usual time. Lexi has left me a platter of cheeses and sliced meats that are somehow singed, despite not requiring any heating to be edible. Lexi herself is snoozing peacefully in the corner next to the outlet. Today will be the second to last chance I'll have to attempt that thunderstorm ritual. Yep, you're gonna want me to do this, huh? Since the club is closed on Sundays, the next and final chance for the ritual will be on the 29th. Otherwise, I'll have to hope the weather forecast of a storm on November 1st holds true. I'm gonna attempt it. Or another, things will end on the 12th night. The weather isn't especially difficult. Just time consuming, blah 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 blah. Here we go, night 11. Short note on the reception desk. Lost our day shift cook, blah blah blah. Huh. This is different. Should I rope Bonfie? What was that? Have Bonfie help out in the pizzeria. Handle the pizzeria without Bonfie's help. Maybe we should have Bonfie come. Let's go to a new save. An extra pair of hands would help tonight, especially if things are as bad in the pizzeria Smith's note hints at. This might also be the only shot I get at freeing Bonfie. Stop by the animatronics room to find all the girls, save Chiku, in their pods. All it takes is knocking on Bonfie's pod to wake her up. What's up, Josh? Would you mind coming down to the pizzeria with me? Smith wants us to help Chiku make up for the loss of the day shift cook. Sure, lead the way. Say the pizzeria is a mess would be a gross understatement. There's dough, toppings, and other ingredients strewn about the place as if a tornado came through. Chiku's in the middle of it all, trying to clean the best she can. Oh hey Josh, and Bonfie, I'm glad you're here. As you can see, the day shift cook made quite the mess when he quit. Why though? Did Smith fire him or something? Sorta, I guess. The cook asked for a raise, what with the investor meeting coming up soon. Mr. Smith's offer must have been terribly insulting to upset the cook like this. I'll say, a mess like this could only have been made from pure unfiltered French rage. Frankly, I'm surprised he didn't try burning the whole place down. Chiku points to the oven where there are several large scorch marks on the surrounding walls and floor. Oh, he did try that. Luckily, I happened to come check up on him when he was able to put out, and check on him and was able to put out the fires in time. Guess that explains why Mr. Smith actually called the cops and had the guy taken out in cuffs. I'm a little worried about running the pizzeria on my own until we get a replacement chef, but I'll manage somehow. Assuming, of course, we can all get this cleaned up. Hand me the mop and bucket, and I'll get to it. I'll start prying the dough off the ceiling and walls. Even after an hour of work, the three of us have barely managed to make a dent in the chaos. Now might be a good time as any to try and free Bonfie. Chiku's close at hand should things go sideways. Yes. Type out a message on my phone while Bonfie is engrossed in cleaning the back corner of the pizzeria. I then get Chiku's attention and show her my phone. Chiku nods and moves closer so she can grab Bonfie should things go south. Hey Bonfie. What's up? Here goes nothing. Wake up, Olivia Sutton. Bonfie's eyes go dark as she collapses on the spot. I begin to worry that something may have gone wrong until Bonfie jolts upright, her eyes pure white. Whoa, nice trick, Josh. How did you manage to break Smith's hold on my mind? All it took was finding your real name and a sea of missing person reports. Run for your trademark thigh clasp, I likely wouldn't have found you. Well, isn't that something? I'm guessing Chiku here is free as well? Yes, Josh freed me several days ago. I've been pretending ever since. You'll need to pretend too until Josh figures out a way to get rid of Mr. Smith. About that, I have a plan in the works. There's two major factors to its success. First, if the power would go out, I'd have more time to break into Smith's office and the server room without him getting an alert. Second, there's Marie. I'm still searching for her identity, but if I can't find it soon, we'll have to lock her in the freezer when the plan starts. Well, if you want my help with that, just let me know. Me too. Anything to stop other girls from ending up like us. Thanks, you two. If you're alright, Bonfie, perhaps we should get back to cleaning. There's a lot to deal with here, but I think both Chiku and I would understand if you need a moment to process things. Bonfie grabs the fallen mop and snaps a salute. Don't worry, boss. I'm a pretty easygoing girl, even when my life's been turned upside down. It doesn't take much for me to bounce back when someone slaps my ass. Ha, so I see. As Chiku, Bonfie, and I continue chipping away at the mess, Chiku speaks up. I'm a little worried. About what? About those investors. Will they really just give up and leave us alone if Josh gets rid of Mr. Smith? I mean, I was tossing around the idea of meeting with the investors myself and seeing if any of them are worth partnering with. I will freely admit I don't have much of a mind for business. Say that now, despite pulling off miracles like freeing Chiku and me in less than 2 full weeks of effort. I'm sure you could easily pick up the basics if you just gave it a try. Though, now I'm curious. Have you gotten to Fexa and Frenni yet? Fortunately, I haven't been able to free either Frexi or Frenni yet. I see. Let's hope things work out then. What will you do if they don't, though? How do you mean? I mean, what if you can't stop Mr. Smith? What if there's no way of getting rid of the investors? What if something happens to you, Josh? The way Chiku's voice trembles telling me she's on the verge of tears. I drop what I'm doing and go over and give her a great bear hug. I'll figure something out, I promise. Everything will be okay. Chiku squeezes me back a little too tightly. Promise? Promise. Chiku lets me go and shakes her head. Sorry, I know I can be sensitive sometimes. You're fine, Chiku, and I think it's understandable to feel that way, given what you've been through. Besides, you being sensitive is something guys love. Really? Yep. Small smile forms on Chiku's face. Yay. A period of silence passes before Chiku speaks up again. Can I ask a question of you two? You just did, silly, but sure. If you had just one day, one single day before you were gone, who would you spend it with? Bonfie beats me to the punch. That's a good question, Josh. You avoided me asking something similar a few nights ago. You still playing the nice guy? Or has that changed since I last asked? What was the question anyway? I wasn't even paying attention. History, yes. Yeah, just one day, once. Who'd you spend it with? Oh boy. Frenni, Fexet, Bonfie, Chiku, Marie. Avoid the question. My answer hasn't changed from last time. There's still no way to answer that without hurting someone's feelings or getting me fired. So you're sticking to your principles, huh? The fact your answer hasn't changed makes me curious, though. I'd love to know the reasoning behind your choice. It's complicated, and I'd rather not go into details to avoid causing potential drama. Sorry. Ah, come on. This is where you pour your heart out and reveal your vulnerable side. It's okay, Bonfie. Josh doesn't have to explain if they don't want to. But I am curious. Who would you pick, Bonfie? I might go for the new girl, Marie, just to try something new before I go out. I see. I'm not sure who I'd pick. Maybe Josh? I give Chuku a wink. Thanks for the vote of confidence. Crazy how talking means work flies by that much quicker. We're nearly done cleaning. Give it one last push. With just 30 minutes to spare before the end of the night shift, Bonfie, Chiku, and I finished cleaning the pizzeria. See the girls their pods before finishing out the rest of my time. I made it through another night, somehow. Night 11 complete. Guess I'll save here. Alright, I guess this is a good time to call it. We made it past night 11 now. That was, yeah, I thought I was screwed. I was like, oh no, I don't think I have anything that can go back far enough, but I don't want to go too far back. But I found just the right one. Took a little try, because I made that mistake of wanting to do still the paranormal thing. Nope, just gotta stick to doing yeah, whatever, the lock one. But on that note, you'll have yourselves a good one, and I will see you later.